Complications than just Lyme disease. There are studies that show the bugs are leading to a rise in a certain allergy. We're lucky enough to have somebody put this all in perspective. The tick guy, Dr. Thomas Mather, all the way from Rhode Island, here to help us sort it all out.
Well,
and you got lots of props.
We can try.
Starting with the ticks.
Well, the most dangerous tick is the one you can't see, especially at this time of year. So here we have American dog ticks. They're big. And so people can find them and pull them off. And only about 1 in 250 is infected with anything that could make you sick, Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Okay. This
time of year, though, the tiny nymphal stage deer ticks that are the transmitters of the Lyme disease bacteria.
I know most about those.
Who would know where to look for them?
Well,
so they start down at your shoes and they crawl up. They usually don't get above your belt line. And so when was the last time you leaned over and looked for something the size of a poppy seed? So we have a nice kids prop here that we have glued ticks to with the poppy bagels, and you can sort of see, you ask the kid, you give them a magnifying glass and say there's 6 ticks on there. They have quite a enjoyable time finding them, and then it shows you this is what I need to look for.
So what can you do to keep yourself safe? I see you got a little bit of everything here, even something for Fido.
So you know what, if you can't see them, why don't you wear clothing with repellent built in? And so then if the ticks get on, they climb up, they hit the repellent, they actually fall off and die.
And you were telling me in the commercial break it's not just DEET anymore like you heard about for years.
Yeah, so DEET actually doesn't work that well against ticks, and you put it on your exposed skin, but if you're wearing clothes, where is that exposed skin? On your arms? Well, that's not where the ticks are going to be. They're crawling up from your shoes. So wearing treated shoes, socks, pants from Insect Shield. You can dress your dog the same way. There are nice other products that you can put on, but what if your pet is a metro pooch, you know, and you only take it out on the weekends to places where the tick risk is? You can dress them in tick repellent clothes.
And you said you're even dressed.
I'm dressed in tick repellent clothes from Insect Shield. It's comfortable, it's stylish, I don't know.
So it really is a concern, though, with little children playing outside. You really need to be vigilant.
Because if you don't do that, then you have to rely solely on your daily tick checks, and you have to look in places that you might not think to look.
Information that you need to do this like every day, I guess every time your kids are in and out.
Every day. And you don't even pay attention. Like, when was the last time you considered that when you let your dog outside and then it came back inside at 10 o'clock at night, the next place it goes is your bed probably, or your couch, and it could be carrying a tick that's loose and wandering on its fur. And people don't stop to do a tick check at that point. So it's a risk. It's a huge risk.
Not one that's worth taking.
No, and there's a lot more information about all of this on our website, tickencounter.org.
Okay, we'll put a link to this story on our website, to your website.
Perfect.
So people can get all that information. All right, Dr. Mather, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
And sharing all this great information for us.
Thank you.
All right, let's send it over to Mike Taylor to find out what's on tap for the weather.
Hey, we're finally forecasting a week of 80.